just arrived at Normington. So our plan was to come up to Normington, go out to Currumbin and spend a little bit of time up here. But got a phone call from the daughter or stepdaughter yesterday to say that she's going to Cairns, 1,000 kilometres away in a couple of days' time. So we've decided we will make it to Cairns to see her and her partner. But we had to call into Normington here to get a photo in the big croc. We were here 11 years ago when Ed was one bit over one, and we took a photo of him in the mouth of the croc. So we thought we'll recreate it. And here it is.
That's two sides. This was a massive croc.
It is two sides. Obviously no sitting in there anymore, but we'll still give it a try. Anyway, so this is the croc, two sides, caught by a lady, shot by a lady. Let me go and read the sign. In 1957. So we've pulled into Gilbert River West rest area. I'm about to head down to the river, and we've come across this marking in the ground, which we come to the conclusion could be a snake marking. It just starts there, comes along here, down there, along through there, and off into that direction. So I think there's an odd snake or two about. Nice big camp area where we are, but it's full of this dust that filthies your feet and everything else straight away. Here's the two boys down here arguing away as they do.
What's making these tracks, Mum?
Which one's that?
Well, these little single lines, look at them.
Yeah, and I reckon it would be a little snake.
Yeah, I reckon so too. Little whip snake or something.
Little something along those lines, worm snakes or...
Yeah.
Here we are, out onto the river that is certainly drying up.
Oh guys! Oh. It's not that deep, is it?
It's beautiful here.
Little fish in there everywhere.
Massive river when it flows. Lovely little spot though.
Whoa.
Water divine. Over here happening. Diviner Charlie we'll call him. Oh, comes another truck and caravan, darling. Queensland seems to be the state to have truck and caravans. Pass a lot. But that one is obviously...
Work vehicle with caravan behind.
So we're heading off into the desert. Going over to check out what this bit of machinery over here is. Ed's already been over there.
And it's big footprints, like unhumanly footprints. I'm not joking.
Apparently there's massive footprints that I have to walk
there's not like toe holes and stuff, but...
all the way across here to check out. it better be worth it.
It is.
Look at these huge
Is that like their paw?
kangaroo.
Is that their paw?
Their paw and their tail. So we've walked over to the buggy, as I thought it was, and it looks like it's actually a irrigation, part of an irrigation system. There's a farm. Oh, there we go, just up there. Right, so these are Ed's weird footprints.
Look, you can see them.
Yeah. Some sort of animal.
Big one and a smaller one.
Some sort of animal.
Oh, but what animal makes it?
Well, it could be super soft sand, it could be cow, just digging in deep, or it
Well,
could
I'm
be...
sure I can't dig down right here. This is like good tough sand.
Don't know then, Ed.
Yep.
Or over here, camel maybe?
Yeah, but we saw camel tracks before.
Absolutely beautiful drive up to here today. Lots of hawks and eagles and just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So, you know, every kilometre or so there'll be 10 to 15 on the road eating roadkill of some description. Big flock of bustards on the road. It was just really pretty drive. Hoping tomorrow, so we put in a big day for us today, a little bit over 500 kilometres, which is definitely the biggest day we have done since we've left. And we'll put in, I think I had a look, 480 to our next stop tomorrow, and that's just outside of, that's about, I think it's about 40 k's shy of where we want to go, but we'll go call in to the daughter on the following morning. So we're getting super excited. Excited, boy? Coming down the mountain from the top from Mount Molloy, very windy, nice and slow going. Just in Port Douglas, going out on the boat. Sail away today. You right there, Fuzzy?
I was thought you were talking to yourself.
Got out in the boat out to Low Islands.
Low Isles? Yeah.
Low Isles.
Yep.
For the afternoon sail and some snorkeling and some drinking, I think, and some fun. Out with the fam. Here they all are.
The fam.
All looking our part. Nice day here, a little bit of overcast. Not too many of us on the boat. Apparently there's only about 13 of us on the boat today, which will be nice. Here we are on our boat, moving around past.
When was this open? When did this open?
There's us doing it now, eh? this is the lighthouse here on Low Isles.
That little platform.
Don't know if you can see it,
And
but
then
on
they just automatically
top up there
started building their nest.
is an osprey nest, and you can just see some ospreys sticking their heads out. Little gravestone, aged 41. Oh, ah. Beautiful. So obviously where all the coral is washed up. Big bit. Yeah. Look at that big cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish.
Bunny was at home for our chookies.
Yeah. Part of a shell there, look.
Yeah. Super pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty
Would have been
stripes on
absolutely
it.
gorgeous.
So we was just here and we're tracking down geocaches, and there's one around here that is very difficult to find, they say. We just found it, and a clue is it is around here, and the cryptic clue would be around. But we found it, and we had a little, if I can untangle it from my fingers, geocache that we picked up in Mount Isa a little while ago. That was a traceable that needed to come to the Great Barrier Reef. So here it is at its end destination of the Great Barrier Reef. Just left Port Douglas after spending a couple of days there with family. Went out for a beautiful sail on a boat out to Low Isles, so you'll just see that footage, and come to a new campsite on Wiki Camps. It's called Paddock to Park In. We are the first ones to arrive, and it's pretty damn good. So here we are, set up just there. Beautiful little dam, horses, cows, the whole works. You'll have fires here. There's some water down at the front that you can fill up. Beautiful. So this is going to suit us perfectly. I think we was planning on staying a night until we sort of was looking for stay a night, and we're just gonna see what we want to do, have get on and plan where we want to go. We want to go and do a station stay and so forth, so but we might set up here for a couple of days and see what we can get from around this region. But this is going to be us for a couple of days.
It's nice.
It's nice. Getting the fire going.
Get some cows up there.
Get the cars up there. Arrived at the Australian Armory and Artillery Museum here in Cairns. So the boys are super excited. Apparently there's tanks you can ride in and guns you can shoot and a lot of other stuff. So looking forward to that. So our tickets, family ticket costs $70 to get in, and it is valid for 4 days. So you can come back over the next 4 days, which we will do. And there's also vehicles you can take for rides, and there's a gun range where you can go and shoot old weapons. So we'll certainly do both of those over the next 4 days as well. But wow. I believe there's 130 or 160 different machinery here. Let's call it machinery because of lack of my knowledge of what else to call them. And 90 of them are actually working and have the possibility to ride in. Mind you, the way he just spoke then at the counter, I don't know if they're all going today or just a few going at the moment. But look at it, it's massive. Boys will be in their elements. I'm going to do my usual, take a quick walk around. Oh my god, I don't know if it's going to be a quick walk because it's huge. And then come back and have a good read. I can already tell you now, without talking to the boys, they would 100% recommend coming in here if you are any sort of war buff, which my two boys are, so they are going to love it. So much to see. Absolutely fantastic. One start up, so we had to make a mad dash from the other side across to see it. So this exhibition was required as a battle relic from the Eastern Front and rebuilt to its current condition by the museum workshop. So the actual so it tells you on the little placards obviously the history and the details about it, but it also tells you about the actual exhibition. So this piece, the exhibition, was acquired from the United Kingdom and then underwent a full 4-year restoration prior to arriving at the museum. Okay, what is it, Ed?
Anti-mine.
Ah.
So it'll roll along.
Yeah.
And this will spin around. These tracks will go everywhere. And if it hit a mine, it'll just...
Ah.
The tracks, these would sometimes break. Well, it's a mine. Yeah, these would normally break off. But it's also anti-troop, because if you hit, imagine standing here with these.
Yeah. But anti-mine, you were right.
Yeah, but they are anti-mine.
Yep. So Ed was just telling me that this bit here, when they go into fire, they lower that down into the ground. And so it digs into the ground when the fires because the cannon shoots back as such. The boys are going to do shooting around each.
22s? Same as air oil. Same calibre, just going to make noise.
So, who's doing what? Does?
On
This is the 223.
Okay, yeah, no, yep. So,
The 22 as well.
so you're doing the 223 does?
No, Ed's doing the 223.
Right.
I'm doing the 303.
Right, okay then.
But when do we
And you're
get
both doing one together. What's the one?
Both doing the 22s.
The 22s, right.
Let's both go.
Well, there's some weapons out here. The test fire. It's not firing yet, is it?
Yeah.
No, that's not real fires, is
Yeah.
it? No, is it? Jeez, it seems quite quiet.
This is loud. This is soundproof glass, Mum.
Jammed again. Back for day 2. The boys just had their firing rounds, which you would have seen footage of that.
This is one to fix the tank.
And now we're doing the other half of the tank. Sadly, the 2 days that we're here, they are not running any tank rides, so the boys and I are a little bit bummed about that. So Charlie was just telling me this was the main American tank, and nicknamed the Ronson.
It blew up everywhere.
And apparently Ronson is a brand of cigarette lighters. So, and they were called Ronson because they were well known for blowing up every time something hit it.
Pretty sure they were petrol engine. Rather than diesel.
Wow, is that another one here, Ed?
Yeah.
Over here, being repaired.
That would be a practical. Mine's look how back in it goes. There's one dead driver.
Sadly. Soviet Union. And yet more vehicles and displays. Absolutely massive. just so much to see. So the day was here, we spent a couple of hours at least, I would say. 2.5 hours here. We've been back again today, and I reckon we're probably going to spend another couple of hours, 2.5 hours here, just walking around, reading, looking at all the machinery. So there's lots here to look at. So leading up to this weekend coming, so today's Thursday, tomorrow and over the next 3 days is Armour Fest. So apparently they get a lot of the tanks out. I think they said they have 20 different tanks in total that they get out over the weekend, and you take rides in, and there's all sorts of stuff happening and a lot more activity. There's film crews setting up, there's bits and pieces setting up around, so certainly would be worthwhile coming those 2 weekends, or that weekend as well, those couple of days. I think Charlie's thinking about coming back for it so he can hear all the tanks rumbling around out the back. So the boys heard something start up and they've rushed down to see what it is, getting all excited. So guess they're about to take one of the tanks out, maybe. Come out for a drive to Mount Malloy, and there's a labyrinth. How do you say it, Dales?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. A maze.
Amazing.
That you can come and walk through. So we found it, not where Wiki Camps led us to, but we asked the local fireys. A little bit not what I was expecting, put it that way. So there's someone actually here mowing it at the moment, but we are going to go for a walk. This is it. Can't see the maze at the moment, but that will go. We're here now, so we shall go for a walk.
It's more of a walking track than a maze, but
Good morning all. So we're currently at Birds on Barron, which is a camp just outside of Mariba on the Atherton's tableland. We've actually been here for a few days now. Been a bit windy, so I haven't recorded because I've lost the windsock for me GoPro and I need to get a new one. But here we are, beautiful spot. Here do get horses, and apparently there are emus, but I haven't seen emus yet, but there are lots of horses that come wandering through. In fact, last night I was scared the living daylights out of me. I was lying in bed just about to go to sleep and the whole caravan, oh, talking horses, there's one right there, lying in bed and the whole caravan just suddenly shook. It must have been because there's a horse out here rubbing itself against the caravan. So that's us. As I said, we've been here maybe 4 nights now. Yeah, 4 nights. Last night was 4 nights, and we're going to be here looking to see whether we got a dent in the caravan from the horse last night. Not unless it hit the awning or something, but it was a major. It wasn't just a little rock and roll, it was a sudden whole shake on the caravan. When I come out, I could hear the horse wandering off over in that direction. Mexican standoff. It's bigger than you, Roof. This could end in tears or it could end fine. We'll see. Good boy, Roof. Good boy. He's not real sure. Horse couldn't care less about the dog. Hey, Roof, come on. Good boy, come on. Here we are this morning. Roofy's struggling a little bit, but there's a pony around and there's an emu about, and it's like just a little bit too much for him in his campground this morning. Oh, and there's someone else that's finding it a little bit too much as well. So, emu come around yesterday as well. And our little pony. Here he is. Affectionately known now as Eric the Emu. Here we are on our way out to Ballineau Station. Ballineau Station, something like that. Not far out of Ensley. Just hit the dirt road here. We've got about 140 k's of dirt road, which is apparently reasonably corrugated, so we're just airing down, heading out to the station, hoping to do maybe 6 weeks. We'll see how we go. Just going out to help out, so there's no time frame on how long we need to stay. They are going to start their cattle muster in about a couple of weeks' time, so we're hoping to stay and experience that, but we're really looking forward to getting out there. So we'll air down and head out for a while.